Hello and welcome back to the Honest Lab Horror Show, the show that we bring to you each and every Friday night. Why we do this on a Friday night? Because Friday night is horror night. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, this isn't Tombstone Ted again making another appearance. He's got a little bit less hair than Ted does. This is a name that got brought up on last week's show with Mel Heflin, and we kind of lined this episode quick snap. So this is actor and former professional wrestler, Mr. Clifton Taylor. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for taking the time out of your day to come on. Obviously,
You're
we
the one
lined this up
staying up.
quite quickly, so
You're the one staying up all night.
I'm always I'm always up. I'm always up.
I appreciate it.
Uh,
Appreciate it.
yeah. So yeah, as I said, thanks for taking the time out of your day for coming on. Obviously, we lined up last week or the week before. When I was in contact with Mel, we done the show with her. Who's also a diamond.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, obviously you have a massive project coming up. But before we touch on that one, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in the business?
All right. Well, for me, getting started in the business, I guess for me, I grew up acting as a young kid, all just local stuff, right? Just school, church, local theater. Um, Kind of fell out going through my teenage years, and then was it about 10 years ago I started getting the itch that I had to get back into entertainment. And where I lived, Minnesota, in the States here, nothing really happens around here. Nothing around the local states, any of the surrounding states or nothing. So what I was really wanted to do, I was thinking about it. Do I want to get acting or professional wrestling? And I decided I wanted to see if I could do some pro wrestling. I always loved it since I was a kid. And so lo and behold, school opened up in Minneapolis here, and it was ran by some former WWE wrestlers. Ken Anderson, formerly known as Mr. Kennedy, Molly Holly, Sean Davari. So yeah, I started training there in 2017. And I wrestled up until about 2 years ago when I started kind of crossing both wrestling and acting. So what happened with me actually, I got a nasty shoulder injury and I had to be out for like 4 months or something. And from there, I was like, you know what? Acting. I got to get into acting. I got to start thinking here. I'm in my 40s now. What am I going to do after this? And I decided, well, I'm going to do acting. So, I contacted a friend. We talked about it, and I said, how does somebody from the Midwest here get involved in this stuff? And he said, well, what do you mean, dude? He's like, you're a pro wrestler. He's like, how did you do that? He's like, that's not whatever. Nobody does that stuff either. I was like, yeah. He's like, so what? What'd you do? I said, well, I said, F it, and I did it. He said, so if you want to be an actor, F it, do it. I was like, you make it sound so easy. And he's like, look for auditions and hope for the best. And so yeah, so actually, then when I started digging into it, well, then I started noticing a lot of independent filmmakers use different platforms to gain money, right? Like Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and there's a whole bunch of them around now. And I looked into that, and so my first couple roles, actually, I paid to play. I was like, I just want to get on set somewhere, let me do the work, and hopefully my work will speak for me and how I present myself as a person. And so yeah, I bought my way into the first couple films, and then from there, auditions have gotten me the rest of the way, and we've gotten a couple dozen films under our belt now, and looking forward to the future. So we got some really good projects coming up. Yeah, man. Very
Stepping
exciting.
stone.
Yeah, stepping stones. It's all it is, man.
As you mentioned there, one of the ones you said you were in as a paid to play, we were talking off screen, was one that I was very, very impressed with. Is that a cat behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just seen something walking by the screen. I was like, what is that?
That's my cat. Yeah,
Um,
man.
yeah, Phantom Fun World. Obviously Tori Jones.
Yep. Nope.
I was this film I really enjoyed. Um, Obviously it had Spooky Madison in there. Had
Yep.
Celeste Blandon in there as well. Celeste has actually been on the show before.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
got to work with either one of them yet, but Spooky is going to be a part of Big Boobenstein, who you're talking to Mel about. She is going to be there for that, which I'm really excited for. But
where is she?
and she's playing it's a part of a rock band, so there's like a battle of the bands type thing towards the end, and she's in going to be involved in that. Um,
Nice. She's an absolute legend. What she's doing at the minute as well. She's
oh,
crushing it.
totally. Yep, totally. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. You're talking about Tori Jones though with Phantom Fun World. Um, he's got another one coming out right now, the Boy from Below, and
Yeah, I've had a few of the
that's
crew on that.
yeah, man. I was out working with Cheney Morrow. He's
Chinese, my boy. I
yeah,
fucking love
Cheney.
Chinese.
Yeah, no, me too, man. We did a film, Black Sheep, together this year, just earlier this year, and yeah, we really hit it off. And it was hanging out with Cheney was like hanging out with a childhood friend from home, you know. So yeah.
I'm
But
pretty sure I'm pretty sure you could be a lamppost and he'd get on with you.
yeah,
He
for
he's
sure.
for he's their tied record holder for most appearances on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
he's been
awesome.
on the
Yeah,
show
no,
3 times. I
definitely.
love him.
Yeah.
I love him.
Oh, Cheney's awesome. Yeah, when I got to work with him, that was really cool because I'm a fan of his work as well. So he was actually one person on set that I asked him. I remember I asked him to watch my performance and critique me when we're all done. You know, so yeah,
Yeah,
Cheney's good stuff, man.
yeah. LC was in there as well. LC's been on twice. He's an absolute legend as
Yep,
well.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, it was a very good movie actually. As I said to you off screen, it was the first movie I watched last year. In 2024.
yeah,
Obviously we're coming close to 26 now, but yeah, really enjoyable that one.
yep. Nope. So did I, man. So did I.
I'm just going through here. Is it Neon French? Is this the one with Sarah or Jennifer Stone in it?
Yeah. Neon Fear. Yep. Jennifer Stone's in that one. It was made by Haley Heavy Metal. Yeah, you got
She
me in
she
there.
directed it as well, didn't she? She done some
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Jen, Abel Berry kind of helped direct that one too. And yeah, that was actually the first production that I was actually a part of. So that was actually my first on-screen role was Neon Fear. And I
Oh,
played
nice. Nice.
yeah, I played Gary Matthews on that game show host in that one.
I mean, I could see that.
Yep, yeah. But yeah, then I'm the bad guy, and then but that was a lot of fun though, because they actually Haley let me come up with my own death in that one. So I did this see no evil,
Spoiler alert.
see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, death is what I did because my character as this game show host, but I'm an asshole, I'm evil and sadistic. So yeah, my comeuppance was eyeballs get torn out, ears get ripped off, tongue gets torn out. Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, Jen was on the show a while ago as well. She's another super talented
Oh yeah,
actress.
yeah. Yep, I'll be back out working with her this coming year again on another film called what is it? Red Wake Hotel.
Interesting.
A vampire flick, and then just this year we did a film called Birthday Bash, and Jen actually plays my ex who I'm trying to get back throughout the whole movie in Birthday
We,
Bash.
we,
Yeah.
we better not spoil that one because it's not out yet. Um,
No. That's not spoiling
um,
anything. That's yeah.
no. I want to see it as well. When I haven't seen it and someone tells me something, I'm like, oh damn.
No.
um,
That's it. But yeah,
yeah,
Jen plays like the main character in that one.
nice. Yeah, Jen Sound. I had her on there a while ago. Doing good things as well in the acting world. So she is.
Oh yeah,
Um, right. So let's see. Those two. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through a couple of them before we jump into the big one.
sure.
That's obviously due out. Um, so there's one that I've seen quite a bit about. Now I haven't got to see it over here yet. I don't know if it's been released or not, but it's the Red Huntress TV show
Ah,
or show.
so the Red Huntress, yeah. Keith Groyon is making that one. And I want to say episodes 1 and 2 you can find on YouTube. Right
Interesting.
now, we're waiting for episodes 3 and 4 to be released. Um, I have no idea when it's going to be released. I was told it was going to be back in October, so I really have no idea. But from my involvement in it, I would think that episodes 3 and 4 are going to be the best. So one thing about the Red Huntress is micro budget. This isn't just low budget. This is a micro budget uh, production. So like he started like episode 1 had like no money and tied to it at all. Episodes 2 had some money, and then 3 and 4 we just kept building and building episode to episode. So like the special effects were getting better, and just like all around production value was just getting better and better per episode. So I'm
Nice,
excited.
nice.
I'm excited for that to come out because actually, my 12-year-old he got his acting debut in episode 3 of that. So
Oh, nice, nice.
yeah, but that one too. We've had a bunch of great actors in there. You got Sammy Morningstar. You got Amber Brooke was attached to that. Lydia Manson. There's a whole bunch of people that helped work on that. So.
Yeah, I've been trying to line Sammy up. That's she's just ridiculously busy.
He's busy. Yep,
Yeah.
yeah. I was just with Sammy too, just out in New Jersey just a few weeks ago. We just did a short out there called Fragmented Minds. So
Oh, nice, nice.
yeah. Yep.
Jeez, you're getting around all the groups of people you are. Another former guest, another two-time guest on the show, Ashley Amberlin was in that one as well.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Haven't got to meet her yet.
She's really fun. I had her on the show twice.
Awesome.
Yeah. I've been intrigued to see. I didn't realize they were on YouTube. I might go and try and find them tomorrow now and have a watch. I didn't
Yeah,
realize they were
yeah,
out. Interesting.
yeah. So yeah, those next 2 episodes should be coming out at some point. I know he's gearing up for his next movie project. So I hope he didn't just forget about the Red Huntress, but we'll find out. I'm
We'll give it a bash and see. I'll get all I can see, and then I'll let you know what I think of them.
Yeah.
Um, you've obviously done. You were in Chicago Med as well for an episode.
Yeah. I was just out there a couple months ago. I did one episode. It was just background work. I was just a pedestrian, but
Nice,
easy,
big show
easy,
though.
easy day of pay. Yeah. It was cool being out there for NBC production like that. We were out on the street, so like we had to block off a whole city block in the middle of Chicago, right off the canal, and it was cool watching how they do a bigger production like that. So yeah, that was a fun experience for sure.
That's a big one too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. I know. I think my sister-in-laws watch it, so they're not my kind of show.
Yeah, no, me
uh,
neither. Me neither. But
yeah.
but yeah,
There's
that was one that just kind of fell in my lap, and I was available, so I was like, yeah, I'll be there. So
all the credits help, don't they? Oh, look, you
exactly,
were in
they
X,
sure
Y,
do.
and Z.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely. Right.
yeah.
Well, maybe we'll jump on to the one that we mentioned a little bit earlier that we were on when. Sorry, excuse me. When I had Mel on last week, with Big Bubenstein. Obviously, if you didn't see last week's episode, it isn't exactly what you think it is. It's not a parody. It's an actual book that's quite a serious story to an extent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look how cool that book is.
So yeah, this is the original copy here. Okay. And then this one, Jeff O'Brien, the gentleman who wrote this, he just got this one re-released last week. So this one is soon to become a motion picture, and the endings, I guess the stories are a little different from one book to the other. So
Nice.
if you'd like to check them out, they are on Amazon. But yeah, you can go in there, purchase them. They're super cheap, like 10, 12 bucks. Um, good, easy read though. The comedy in it's good. The comedy in this movie is going to be great. I've had a lot of people ask, different questions about it because of the title and whatnot, and it's going to be fun. The comedy in it is it's like slapstick, kind of like maybe like Mel Brooks style, like
Oh, nice.
yeah, no, it's good humor in it. Sure, it's boobs and stuff, right? But that's not what the story is about. It's really about Adelaide DiCarlo, and she is really on a journey towards finding herself and self-acceptance and this and that. And that's what drew Mel to it, right? Like Mel did the audio book of this. She voiced the audio book of it and fell in love with the character because there's actually a story there. And yeah, and then yeah, the fact that I'm even a part of it's crazy, man. And I get to play the mad doctor, so that's gonna be freaking awesome.
Nice. So yeah, Mel actually put me to an extent in my place about that because I asked the question. I said, "Is it done in the parody kind of terms of, do you know the way? So like Winnie the Pooh was done, and the
Oh
main one.
yeah.
I didn't realize. I didn't know it was a book and it was a general serious story. I just thought it was a thing, but it actually got me more intrigued. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind movies when they're like that and it's just gratuitous nudity and violence for the sake of it. That's fun. They're all fun
Yeah,
movies to
right,
watch.
right, right, right. Right.
But when it's got a serious story too, I can be all in on that as well.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, no, it's its own it's its whole own story. Um there are there's spots in it where my character whose name is Dr. Kuntz, and then I have
I
the
love
Igor
Doctor
character
Khan.
is yep, Dr. Kuntz, and then my little hench guy isn't Igor, it's Eyesore. So you got Dr. Kuntz and Eyesore. And Dr. Kuntz is off the wall. He's mad, uh, crazy. Uh, yeah, a lot of fun playing him though. Yeah, he's nothing like me. Totally different voice. Uh, yeah, he's
Tough
got
work
got
to come.
he's got an eye that goes lazy as he gets super excited and stuff. And yeah, yeah, it's great.
Lovely. So how did you get involved in this project then?
Well, this one here, that's just it. Like, I don't, I honestly think that somebody else sent me the audition for it. I think a friend of mine, Shonda Rawlings, sent it over to me if I remember right. And then
Nice.
yeah, and then so I sent my stuff in, and Tyler, who's our director for this, he actually had me audition for three different parts. And they're all three of them. I did them all. All three of them is very different characters, over the top. Cause just I don't know, just the way that the characters were laid out for the audition, it just seemed like it was an opportunity to play big characters. And so I played I did a the doctor. There's a pimp at one point in this, and then the eyesore character. I did all three of those, and obviously I wanted the doctor more than anything because it's right. I'm a huge Frankenstein fan, and so I just thought anything like this is just awesome. So yeah, and so then luckily Ty and then Mel got to watch my auditions too, and yeah, then they picked old Lucky Me. Yay!
And now you get to be the guy.
And now I get to be that crazy ass doctor. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, yeah. So there's like Dr. Kuntz, he has totally, so he's my character um isn't just about reanimation. I am a plastic surgeon is what I am. So I augment people's lives, right, to make them better and give them a happier existence. But then on the flip side of that too, though, I have been studying Dr. Frankenstein's old work on reanimating lives and stuff like that. So then I am dibbling and dabbling in that, and you'll see it all in the film. So, but yeah, so I am very much not a good not a good person in this. Um, yeah.
The real question is, are you a good plastic surgeon?
Oh, of course, I'm the best. Just wait till you see all the tits in this movie. Yep, yep,
Um, you can't go wrong with that.
that's right.
So when does filming begin for that one?
We start in April.
April.
April, we're going to be filming. I know that as of right now, the hopes is that this will be released by Halloween. So Halloween 2026.
Okay, so just about a year, give or take.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
2 months
Yep.
shy of a year. I mean, that's not out of the realms, is it? It's quite
No,
a
it's pretty quick. I mean, that's pretty quick to be able to film and have it out that same year. That's pretty good turnaround. So yeah,
yeah. I'm impressed. I'm intrigued to see it. Obviously, the way
yeah,
Mel spoke about it last week on last week's show, and obviously I've seen a bit more because I've been keeping an eye on the Indiegogo and stuff.
yeah.
Um, I'm very intrigued to see how it goes. Obviously, as I said, I thought it was one of the parody films, and I've quite enjoyed a lot of them.
Hmm.
Um, I'm probably gonna try and get a hold of the audiobook and have a listen to it. So I have an idea.
Yeah,
So I'll see how the film lines up. Because as I said before, I done the show with Mel, I didn't realize it was a book.
yeah,
So
yeah. If you got the Audible app, that's you can find it on there with her reading it. Yeah.
interesting. I'll have a look and see after today or later on tonight or tomorrow. Um, because I don't read. It's just not my thing.
I'm terrible at it too, man.
Yeah. So it just never even in school. Like I'd say I've read a total of about 5 books since I left school.
Yeah, the only times I ever really got into reading was after a night of way too much drinking and I had to spend some time in jail. So I'd spend my
Oh,
time
lovely.
in jail reading books.
Well, I
I used to
mean,
be I used to be a big drinker and I used to get in some trouble. So
that's all right. That happens from time to time.
yeah.
Everyone has their own crosses to carry.
I've had to cross some yeah some pretty deep holes in order to get to where I'm at today. But yeah,
Um, every path in life has its own stepping stones.
that's right, man.
So you said you're a big Frankenstein fan,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I, I might
yeah.
as well segue off for the first time. What did you make of the new Del Toro movie?
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't even had a moment to even try and catch it yet. So yeah, yeah.
Fair enough.
I've
Fair
heard
enough.
both. I've heard both sides, so I'm willing. I just when I do get a chance to actually sit down and watch it, um, I'm just intrigued to see what kind of what they do with the story. I don't expect it to be a spot on or anything like that. I mean, but yeah, I'm interested to see the direction of it. Yeah.
I mean, we have a different podcast, myself and some of the lads, where we recast old movies with actors of today. And the conversation came up in one of the episodes about Frankenstein. This is if you're doing Frankenstein, lads, I says there's only one director you'd actually use. It's Del Toro. And then it turned out Del Toro actually done the movie. It came out about 6 months later. I was like, I'm a fucking psychic. I mean, there's not you cannot get a better creature feature director than Del Toro really for those
Yeah,
kind of creature features.
for sure.
The only thing I'm surprised that it wasn't Doug Jones that was cast as Frankenstein,
Hmm.
but Jacob Elordi was very good. Everybody was very good in it. But people saying to me that like he should win an Oscar for that. I think Oscar Isaac for me was the best in the film. He was fucking deadly as the Doctor.
Awesome.
And Mia Goth as well. Seeing her in a completely different kind of world than she's normally
Yeah.
in because She normally gets naked in her films, which is great, but she doesn't in this one. And I was like, it's good to see her doing different things. Extremely
You
talented
could have, you
actress as
could have.
well.
Good to see you do different things, but you still could have slipped a boob somewhere in there. Yeah,
Yeah, just slip them out for the lads. No,
and and
she's
and
a
credit. Yeah.
yeah, she's a phenomenal actress, and I don't think she gets nearly enough credit.
No,
Um,
no.
so but X Pearl and Maxine became one of my favorite trilogies in horror.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen. I haven't seen the last one of that trilogy
Maxine.
there. Yeah, Maxine. I haven't seen that one yet.
Everyone says it's the best one of the three. For me, it's actually the worst one.
Okay.
Yeah. I everyone obviously everyone's sort of different. I prefer X over the other two. Um, I just loved X. I thought it was fucking deadly. It's as
Yeah.
close
No,
as you're
I
going to get
agree. Yeah.
as Texas Chainsaw as you could.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But I have a funny story with that. So I watched X and right. Do you remember he dropped X? Ty West dropped X, and then he dropped Pearl like 4 months later.
Mm.
And it was such a quick turnaround. And I'd seen X, and then I seen the ad for Pearl, and I got really annoyed about it. And I texted the lads, and I was like, "Why the fuck is he casting Mia Goth in the second one?" I was like, "She clearly gets killed in the first one, like at the end, or she gets away at the end of the first one." I said, "It can't be about her." The lads were just like, "All right, Greg, yeah." Didn't dawn on me that she was the old lady as well, and under the prosthetics. And I was like, "God damn!"
Yeah.
But I texted
Yeah.
the lads about 2 weeks later, and they were like, "Did you actually not know that was her under the prosthetics?" And I was like, "No."
Yeah.
Um,
Oh man.
but yeah,
Woo.
Ty West done a hell of a job with them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so you haven't seen the first one, so I won't give you my lowdown. We do have an episode that when you see it, go and check it out and see if you match up with what me and Ted think of it.
Okay.
Uh,
For sure.
like visually, it's stunning.
Well, that I've heard from everybody. That's visually stunning. So yeah, no, I look forward to it. I got to have the right time so I can just lay
It's
down and
two
watch it.
it's 2.5 hours as well, so it's
Right.
not a sit down and watch in 90 minutes kind of thing.
Right. Right.
So but now it does break in the middle, so you could theoretically watch half and half. So it is very good though. It's very good. But you don't expect that less from Del Toro.
Oh yeah. Right. Right.
So what other projects then do you have coming up other than Big Bubenstein?
Oh, let's see here. Other than Big Boobinson, I got coming up here in January. I head to Chicago. We are starting. We're kind of filming in different segments throughout the year here, but it's one called "The Clown Dies at Midnight." Clown Harder. So it's from Chivi's Films. They had a short "Clown Dies at Midnight" that they made. It did really well, so now they're making the full-length film. In that one, I play Sergeant Polanski, drill sergeant, but I'm also a clown, and I'm training the main character to go out and fight these thugs to go get his buddy Marbles. It's about gambling debt, strippers, and blow, and but it's clowns. Like this guy's
Very
a birthday clown, but these guys are clowns 24/7. So they talk like if they're talking normal, they'll talk in joke because they're clowns.
interesting.
But so I play this drill sergeant, and he's a real hard ass, uh, funny as shit though. It's got yeah, funny as hell. But yeah, Clown Dies at Midnight, Clown Harder. That I'm doing in January, and that'll be kind of, and then we're gonna be filming the rest over in the spring. Um, what else? Big Boobenstein. I got some other stuff coming up, but I can't really talk about it quite yet. So, or
Okay.
there is another one I am going to be working with Amber Brook and her husband August. They have something coming up, but again, there's nothing even released yet, so I don't really want to talk about it.
Yeah,
Um,
no, we're not just in case you end up getting in trouble over it. So
yeah,
um,
yeah.
you're busy enough for the next little while.
Yeah, we got 2026 pretty well mapped out here, so too. And then I actually I did this is just something kind of in the works. I just wrote a story that is very close to home. It's a story of it's about my oldest son who he's transgender. Born as a girl, called himself out on it at a very young age. Um, and so it's something that we've dealt with as he's gotten older and now he's going through his transition. But the world that these people have to, and the hell and ridicule that these poor individuals have to go through just to be themselves, and how terrible the outside world is to anybody who's not normal, right? And yet, for me as a dad, I've had a completely open mind, and 'cause that's just how I live my life. And so this is a story. I just got done writing it and sending it over to get turned into a script, but it's just my view of being an open-minded father, loving and accepting and stuff like that on such a harsh and hard um, topic and life. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just wild ride, man. So, but that's
Fair
something that'll
enough.
be coming up too. But yeah, not horror, but it
Well, I mean, all the power to you. It's impressive being able to write a story
was my
and
first
try.
time too. It was a first time for me. I can't write. I can hardly text people. Okay, so I had the story had come out on set for Black Sheep, and our DP on there, he was had called me after we were done, and he was like, "Hey, that story you were telling, man." He's like, "You ever think about writing that and turning that into a script?" And I was like, "Seriously?" He's like, "If you'd like to, man, if you'd like to write it, I'll turn it into a script, and you can star in it and really show your acting chops." And I was like, "Wow, man, that's the power of community right there, man." Because I would have never even thought of something like that. And then for that to be sitting here now over the last 3 months and taking my time to write out, which really it only turned out to be 10 pages what I sent over to him, but still for someone who doesn't write, it was deep, it was therapeutic. That's some wild stuff, man. So but yeah, so hopefully everything goes good with that and it actually turns into something in a couple of years or whatnot. But
I mean,
even if it does,
a lot of those stories now can make good movies for people.
yeah, yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like it seems to be obviously we were talking off screen, and I said I don't deal with any of those kind of things because I don't know enough about them.
yeah,
And I wouldn't like to say, oh well, this, and then someone gets offended because it's the wrong terminology. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't really um, think too much of it. Like if people don't like the way I talk about it, I don't ever mean anything in a derogatory term. So if I said, "Oh, X is this," and then they're like, "Well, no, that's not right." Okay, that's the way I say it. That's the way I'm going to say it, and I'm going to continue to say it. Do you
yeah,
know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's
yeah,
why I tend to stay away from those conversations because uh, I'm not really here to argue with people about the stupid and silly stuff or things
oh,
like
right,
that. Do you know what I
right. Yeah, no, and I'm the same way, man.
mean?
So
So, like, obviously, you've had a bit more close encounter to that kind of situations than I would have because I genuinely don't think I know anybody that's transgender. I don't think.
yeah, yeah. No, this has been talk about flipping a middle-aged dude's life just upside down, right? And but yeah, yeah, and now, right? Like it's uh it's expanded my horizon and understanding of a lot of different things or different types of people out there and yeah, just helps me be a little more open-minded just towards anybody in general, like who the hell am I to tell somebody that anything? Who am I to tell anybody anything about themselves? I'm just me,
Well,
man. So
that's it. Like that's where I don't get involved in those because I don't really care enough. Do you know what I mean?
no,
If you want to be X, Y, and Z and be happy, off you go. Do you know what I mean?
That all I ever care about is, are you happy? Because that's
Yeah.
all I truly care is just do what makes you happy, man. Because like we're all trying our best here, and right, we
Yeah,
all
you
just
only, you
want to
only,
be
you only get
happy.
one
So
shot at it, so
yeah,
yeah, you might as well see what happens. So then,
um,
uh, obviously, that's going to be sent off. Hopefully, get turned into a script. Hopefully, get made into a movie for you. Hopefully, makes a fortune. Who knows? Who knows? You might even get me to see it.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, right? It's only gonna, it's for a select viewer, right, or whatever, and maybe for those who are curious, it'll open your horizon a little more, broaden your view on a topic that maybe you would never even think twice to even look at because it has nothing to do with you, right? Which is where I was before my own child came out to me, and
Yeah.
it would have been one of those things where I would have just been out of sight, out of mind for me. Because
Until it affects you, you don't really care.
yeah, right, right.
But yeah, it's look, it is what it is. Hopefully it gets made for you, and hopefully it makes you a fortune along the way. And if it helps one or two people to come through the issues they have, or
That's
um,
the big thing.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just hopefully it helps somebody. I mean, that's all.
well,
All
that
I hope any of my artwork ever does someday is at least hopefully somebody is entertained or it takes them out of their own personal hell for a couple hours while they're watching me do something or whatever.
well, let me throw a couple of quick fire questions at you then, before we kind of start to wind down a little bit. Um, give me your top five horror films.
Top five horror films. The Lost Boys,
Overrated.
Return of the Living Dead. The Lost Boys overrated, dude. It's like the best and only good vampire movie out there. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's
Um,
that's a bold statement. I usually just throw that in. Anytime I say overrated to the last ones, people get really annoyed.
I
It's
know,
not
just
overrated,
like
but it's not the best vampire movie out there though.
for me, it is. Um, Return of the
It's
Living
no
Dead, but
Blade.
I'm totally 80s all the way. So, um, Return of the Living Dead. Oh boy, it's so hard, man, because I just like movies. Um, I love the Friday the 13th franchise. I'm
Right.
a huge Friday
Yeah, I'm
nerd.
a big Jason one here.
Um, but yeah, man, I don't know. It's so hard, man, because I like Silver Bullet, Stephen King's Silver Bullet. I loved that
That
one.
that is clinically underrated.
That one, a lot of people give, the werewolf look terrible. Well, yeah, so what, man? The story, it's a good story. It's a really good story.
Made for TV movie with probably a very little budget. I
Right,
think it's pretty
right, right,
good.
right. Oh, and speaking of that, then if you're saying made for TV, I'd have to go with the original It because I remember when that came out
Man,
and I was in fourth grade when that came out and I lived with my cousins and my aunt and uncle and they allowed me, just me, to stay up and watch that when it was airing. And I'll never forget
all
that.
3 hours of it.
Yeah, yeah. It was such a cool experience to watch it. What was that? Was that 3 nights or 3 or 4 nights? I can't remember. Was it 2 nights? I don't even remember, but I
Like
remember them letting me stay up.
it breaks after the kids when they kill him
Yeah.
in the sewers.
Yep.
It
And
breaks
then it has
then. Yeah.
then it's got them as the adults and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I remember watching that and that was probably one of the coolest little kid experiences I got to have. Um and yeah, let's see if I had one more. Man almighty. Just a lot of
It's a
good
tough
ones out
question.
there. I'll just have to go with a Nightmare on Elm Street, man. I know that's pretty weak. There's so many.
Obviously the 2010 one now, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, yep. I've still never made it through that movie. I've never made it through it. I own it and I've never made it through it,
Do you know,
unfortunately.
I went to see that in the cinema twice in the space of 2 days. So Nightmare on Elm Street is my favorite horror film of all time.
Yeah.
Uh, and when I was so excited for that one when it was coming out in 2010, and I went on opening night, packed cinema, watched it, came out of it, and I was like, I don't know if I like that or not.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I got home, I thought about it, I booked in and went to go and see it at 11 o'clock again the next morning. Walked out of the cinema and I was like, I am never watching that again, ever.
Oh, man. Gosh, that's so.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Like for 40 minutes, it's actually trying to do its own thing and make you hate the character because they actually use the child
Yep,
fucking
the
pedophile
child mold.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah. They never mention that in the first one. They just call him a child murderer.
Yep.
And
They insinuated it, but they never said it. Yeah. And so it's, yeah. Then you cross that line and it's like, okay, I don't want to watch this guy kill people now because it's not fun now because he's a real bad guy. For before, it's like you want to see Freddy, you want to see him have his
he was
one-liners and kill these people, and
no. I did like what they tried to do with it. And then it just got to about halfway in, and they kind of went, "No, we got to go back to the way it was," and tried to backtrack. And like, I like Rooney Mara. I didn't think she fit that role. I thought she was poor in that. Kyle Gallner is Kyle Gallner. He's just deadly in everything.
yeah,
Clancy Brown is just a king. He can do no wrong. Jackie
yep,
Earl Haley, I think his voice was brilliant for it, but the effects on him were awful.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
um,
What a bummer on that one. Yeah,
yeah, but sure, look,
to think
it
to think
was
I
what it
bought
was.
that. I think I bought that, and I just I've I can't even believe I've never actually sat down and watched it all the way through in one sitting. But
It's
yeah,
on Netflix, and one night I was having a few drinks, and I came home, and I was like, I'm gonna sit through it. I'm going to sit through this again. I started it, and I was asleep. About 5 minutes later, she was like, "You were gone." It was game over.
yeah, yeah. I'm good for like the first 20 minutes, and then I just
Yeah,
fall off. So,
nice. It's not a bad five now. It's the first time I think I remember hearing Silver Bullet make it on. Um, not my favorite werewolf movie. Very good movie.
there's a lot of
Um,
good werewolf ones out there. So,
there's a lot of bad ones as well, though.
did you watch the new Wolfman?
Yeah, I wasn't fully hating it. I didn't mind it. I thought the Wolfman itself looked poor, but I liked what they tried to do with it. And I tell you, it was one of the better Universal monster remakes
Yeah,
because that Invisible Man they done was atrocious.
yeah,
Oh God, that was awful. The suit looked cool as fuck, but the movie was terrible. But didn't mind Wolfman.
yeah. I didn't mind it. I just thought there was. I just for some reason I thought that the mom that was in it. I didn't understand why she was even in the film. It just didn't seem like there was a.
Yeah, no need for absolutely none. I said that as well. Yeah,
I,
why?
I
Why?
just
Yeah,
I just thought, why is she in this? Because it didn't seem like she really had like a real purpose within the film. That was my only like negative to walking out of the theater. Didn't feel like she had like a real purpose in there because she didn't seem like she was had a really strong connection with the kid.
and no care in the world about the husband.
And then every time the husband's like changing and he'd look at her and she would just look at him like and
What
he'd
the
look at
fuck
her
is wrong with you?
and he'd look at her like
Fucking comatose in the corner there. I need help. No, you don't. I didn't mind that. No, but in terms of actually, well, then I'll throw another one to you. So, if Silver Bullet's in your top five, is that your favorite werewolf movie?
um I would have to say yes, but it's just more of the nostalgia thing of from childhood is really all it is. It's just one of the, and again, it's one of those movies that just made that impression on me as a little kid that you just can't break those feelings. So it's
Yeah,
the same
that's
with the Lost Boys is the same thing with me. It's that's one that I remember seeing in first grade, and yeah, and I'll just never, those
now
feelings will never go away.
the soundtrack to the Lost Boys is just phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah. I was just literally last month I was just out in at Santa Cruz, Santa Carla, out on the boardwalk, and got to go check out all the stuff out there, and it was really cool. Yeah.
Nice. Two years ago, I went to a convention in Manchester called For the Love of Horror, and they had the Lost Boys there as the guests, but
Wow.
they done a watch along with Jason Patrick
Wow.
the Friday before it, and he was like, it's just some of the stuff he was telling us, like Kiefer Sutherland wearing the glove because he broke his hand, showing off and stuff.
Oh,
It's just
wow.
yeah. But we were going in to the party on the Saturday night that they run, right? And we were walking in. I know the guy who was kind of running it. And as they're walking in, he stops me, he tips me on the back of the head as we were walking in. And he was walking in with Billy Worth, who was obviously the long haired
Yeah.
Lost Boys. And he stopped and had a conversation with us.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. And then Jason Patrick was doing the Dublin Horror Con this year.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh man.
Yeah. Now, Kiefer Sutherland, now, on the other hand, I wouldn't be mad. I wasn't too impressed when I seen him at the con, to be honest.
Really?
120 euro an auto. And it was literally like this. And he wasn't even looking, right? And I was like, no, fuck that.
Oh, that's terrible. That's
It
too
might have
bad.
just it might have just been a bad day. I don't know. I know a lot of people that said they've met him and he's been brilliant.
Yeah.
Might have just been a bad day, but for me, I was just like, no, no, I don't do
Oh,
auto. I'm a picture guy, so but no,
that's it's too bad. And yeah, I know we can all have bad days and stuff, but it is too bad when that stuff happens because you're there for a reason, and it's literally it's your fans, man. Like
yeah,
people who look up to you in your work, and like this is their one time to say hello and shake your hand and get a picture. And yeah, that's too bad.
like, obviously you've gone to cons before. I take it, have you?
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
you know how the pictures work. It's literally like a 2 second thing. Now,
yeah.
myself and my mate, we got a picture with Simon Pegg this year.
Hmm.
Simon Pegg actually took the time to shake everybody that came in's hand and have a brief, say, 2 or 3 second conversation with them. And I was like, that's how you do it.
Yeah. Well, it's because as a performer, I mean, you should be just as thankful that somebody even gives a damn. Like, um,
Yeah,
so yeah, yeah. I mean, the appreciation should be both ways, 100%. Yeah, it's a
no, I
shame
will
when you
say,
really sucks when you bump into a celebrity and that kind of experience happens. I had that happen once. It was with Bam Margera from Jackass, and
I heard he's an absolute prick.
oh, he thought he was his shit didn't stink, and I was just like, dude, I'm like, you of all people, you should be begging people to give them your autograph, like,
Mm,
man. And he was out just acting like he was, yeah, just ridiculous.
yeah.
Like you're just a
No, I will
person
say
like the rest of us, man. Like there's no
that.
different anything from you to that person over there, man. So you just,
One of the better ones I seen was Lauren Rivera from Terrifier.
oh yeah, yeah.
So when we were in the queue to get the picture with her, the guy in front of us asked, could he pick her up and hold her? He was a big guy, like she was all for it. She seemed like she was having a laugh with everybody.
Yeah.
And then my boy Doug Tate, who was on the show, obviously he played Jason
Doug's
in the
great.
end.
Yeah.
Oh, you know Doug, do you?
And Doug's great. Yeah. I've so he's a regular at a lot of the different conventions. So I've bumped into Doug enough times that yeah, now when we see each other, he recognizes me. I recognize, yeah, he's a great dude. So yeah.
Well, I had him on the show, right? Probably about 2 months before the convention in Manchester, right? 2 months, grand, and put it out. I had a brief conversation with him again. So we go into the convention. First time I've ever been at any con ever, right? So I'm over talking. There's a guy that sells hot sauce, and I'm over talking to him, right? And next, obviously the cosplayers are going around, and this guy walks by and he fucking stabs me in the back with a machete, hits me right in the ribs, right? I
Yeah.
turn around. I was turning around. There's a big guy, and I said, "What the fuck?" Pulls the mask up, and he's under the mask. He recognized me standing there, so he fucking jabbed me right in the ribs. He's like, "Come and see me after I'm finished." We went over and had a good conversation with him. He's a really fucking nice guy. Really nice
Yes, he
guy.
is. Yes, he
Yeah,
is. Yes, he
yeah.
is.
Right. I'll tell you what. I'll try you two more, and then we'll call it a day. Right before we
Sounds
put
good.
everyone on. um, Jurassic Park or Jaws?
Oh my gosh.
He's throwing
Ooh.
out there now. He's throwing haymakers.
Ooh.
So the context of this one was when I used to work on my old job, right? We had this
Yeah.
conversation, myself and one of the lads, big movie fans as well, right? And it came down to this conversation about Spielberg and Jaws or Jurassic Park. So at the time, there was
I'm going with Jaws.
115 people that worked on the floor with us, and we asked everybody, Jurassic Park or Jaws, right? So then we brought it into the show, and in that job at 115 people, we had almost a perfect split. There was one vote extra for Jaws.
I believe it, man. That's a tough. Steven Spielberg.
Mm.
Just
What a
the fact,
prick!
just the, right. Yeah. No, it's that's the thing that blows my mind though when you look at all the classics from the last 40, 50 years and how many of the same names are attached to these who made these films. It's crazy, man. But I'm gonna
The
have to go with
Palmer,
Jaws. I'm gonna have to go with Jaws. It came first. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Um, shit. I'm gonna have to go with that, but man, Jurassic Park's a good one too, especially that first one, man. That
Cat,
T-Rex in there. Then you hear all the behind the scenes stuff. Well, both of those films, though, the behind the scenes on the animatronics for those damn creatures, man, that's wild. All
good
the
question. That
malfunctioning and like that T-Rex in Jurassic Park, which was ended up starting to move extremely slow once they were dousing it with the rainwater and stuff. And yeah, wow, man, yeah.
it's a
What,
tough
what
one, isn't
what
it?
what do you choose on that? Is that Jaws or Jurassic Park for you?
Jaws all day. Not even a hesitation.
Okay.
Um, Now, like my young lad, he loves Jurassic Park, right?
Hmm.
And as I said to you, he's 9, and for a while he's playing that Roblox game
Hmm.
that I'm playing, right? And there's a game in it where he's running a cinema, right? And he has the big Jaws poster, the shark coming up, the cover poster on it, right? So myself and his mum decided we are going to book to go to the cinema to see Bad Guys 2,
Hmm.
from cartoon, because they wanted to see it. So he says, "Okay, Grant." So we told them we're going to the cinema. But an hour later, I walk into them. I say, "I've got bad news, guys." I says, "Bad Guys 2 isn't on. We're going to see Jaws." And he bounces off the chair and he's like, "Yes." Now he'd been asking me for about a week or so, could he watch Jaws? And I was like, "No, you're not watching Jaws. That's just not happening. Not at 8, 9 years old. It's just not happening." And that's grand. He's like, "Oh, look at this," and he showed me the poster in the game, right? So I said, "Okay." I says, "Coincidence." So we get to Bad Guys 2 later on that day, and we get to the cinema maybe 15 minutes early. So we're sitting down outside waiting for the cinema to open, right? And didn't notice when we sat down, the big Jaws poster was behind us to show that the 50th anniversary was coming up.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck me." And my wife, seeing it, and she was like, "You kind of have to let him watch it. It's like the universe is telling you."
Yep.
Right? So later on that night, we get home, and the youngest one's in bed, and we're watching the telly, and I says, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna put it on." right? So he has autism and ADHD, so he's bouncing around the place at that stage of the evening if he's not in bed, right? So and normally if he watches a movie, he'll kind of be up walking around, sit down, he'll watch it, and he'll get up and he'll go around and come back. And for 2 hours and 9 minutes of Jaws, he sat there and did not move off the sofa. Like, did not move. Stone dead.
I
Now,
love it.
I have a video recording. I'll see if I can find it and send it to you of him watching the Quint death scene.
Hmm.
Right? And just before he asked me, he says, "How many people have died in this movie?" And I was like, "6." And he said, "Oh, okay, Grant." Right, and that's fine. And then the Quint death scene happens, and he looks at me, and he gets real angry, and he's like, "You told me no one else was going to die." I says, "I did not tell you no one else was going to die. You didn't ask me was anyone else going to die." He says, "Why didn't you tell me he was going to die?" And I was like, "Why would I ruin the film?
Yeah, yeah,
You got to learn the hard way."
yeah.
For 2 hours and 9 minutes, he sat there and he did not move.
Oh, that's great. That's great, man.
And I was
Gosh.
like, we're trying to get him into some horror. Like the little one loves kind of kids horror.
Hmm.
He has no real interest, but I'm trying to get him there. We're watching Stranger Things now at the minute and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Did you
it's
ever
got to be
watch
done.
the did you ever watch that Fear Street trilogy?
I watched them when they came out. Yeah, I like the trilogy was brilliant.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
it might be a bit too dark for him just yet.
Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, I
But
mean I can see that.
I didn't like the newest one, Prom Night
I
or
didn't, yeah,
Prom Street.
I haven't caught that one yet, and haven't been able to see that. Yeah.
It definitely wasn't as good as the other three, but it was still watchable.
No, cool.
So
Yeah.
right. Last one then, right? This is one that I've been throwing out to people. Give me your top 5 John Carpenter movies.
Let's see here. Oh boy. Oh
Now
my God.
this episode gets deleted if you don't give me the right answer in it.
John Carpenter. God damn it. I need a list of his movies, man. John Carpenter. Did he do In the Mouth of Madness?
He did.
Okay, I love In the Mouth of Madness. Halloween, obviously. I love me some Assault on Precinct 13.
That's a
Um
shout and a half. The soundtrack to that alone is deadly.
let's see here. What else do I love? Escape from New York when I was a kid. Wait, that was John Carpenter, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
and
was
The
John
Thing.
Carpenter.
Obviously. The Thing. Jeez, what am I? Come on now. The Thing.
Now, I've got bad news for you. You didn't hit the
Oh,
right answer. You did
give
not
it
hit the
to
right
me.
answer.
Give it to
Big
me.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China. Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck
Favorite
yeah.
movie of all time. Yeah.
I gotta watch that one with my 12-year-old. He would love that right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good. It's so
So
good.
good.
But Tiff, maybe in the new year when you've got a bit more done and whatnot, we might get you back on and you can tell us what it's been like on set of
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
obviously the one in January, and then maybe around the time you're doing Big Business time we might link in and try and get some behind the scenes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That'd be cool. That would be cool. I know for Big Boobenstein, actually, one of the things is we got Brian Wilson who plays Eyesore. He is gonna be doing behind the scenes kind of behind the scenes diary video
Oh,
documentary,
nice.
whatever. I don't know. But he's gonna be doing a
Uh,
bunch of stuff like that.
I've,
So
I've actually been talking to Brian. He's out this way. He's up in Northern Ireland, I'm pretty sure.
hmm.
Um, yeah. So yeah, no, like we might even just get a call going, and we'll see where we go. Get another couple episodes out of it and
Yeah, that'd be
whatnot. But
great.
I'm intrigued to see what you do with the rest of the 2026. Well, obviously, I say the rest of 2025, but 2025 is over.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued to see what 2026 brings for you. And
Yeah,
we'd love to have you back on.
for sure. For sure. I'd love to come back, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. But if you like, do you have obviously an Instagram and a Facebook that you want where you can tell people where you can find you, or
Yeah, yeah. Facebook, it's Clifton Taylor. On On Instagram, it is all lowercase. It's Clifton 13 Taylor. Um, if yeah, so that's it. That's really all I got right now. Just Facebook and Instagram. So,
Nice, nice.
but yeah, if you
What I
give me a follow on Instagram, I'll follow you right back. Facebook's a little different story. I think I'm maxed out on there, but yeah, find me on there, throw me a follow. I'll follow you back on there as well. So,
nice. We'll definitely keep up and keep in touch along the way.
yeah.
Uh, but what I'll do, folks, is I'll finish this the way I finish every single Friday night. In the words of the great George A. Romero, ladies and gentlemen, stay scared.